John Tortorella talking after his team's shootout win over the Anaheim Ducks. Jody Shelley joins me right now. And this game, this is a character game to me, especially when you're down 3-1 early in the third period. The game can go one way or the other. The team rallied tonight in a big way.
You mentioned it last game when they were down by a goal and they rallied, and it could have been that shot that knocked them off the whole game. But I thought they built all night long. It was impressive because the Anaheim Ducks are on one heck of a roll right now. They're one of the best teams in the National Hockey League right now, and they are confident. And when you're playing against a group like that, you don't know what to expect, especially with a team that hasn't had much success in the Columbus Blue Jackets. But I'll tell you what, it was a battle. It was a battle of it was a great challenge, and they didn't back down once, not from one part of this game. They skated better than the Ducks. They were more physical than the Ducks, and they were way more relentless, and that's why they won this game. They stuck in the battle. They stuck their nose in there all night long, and they weren't going to be denied. Korpisalo lets up 3 goals, and the team battled for him. And like Torch said, you love seeing that. And you got to appreciate what Torch says and how much he appreciates and loves these challenges that his group is facing and how they're passing them. Don't you get the sense that he's proud when he sees these moments and he doesn't know what he's going to get, and he gets these positive things? He just beams about that.
Yeah, I get the sense that he's been waiting for these moments
for
a long time. We've been talking to him for months about, in fact, maybe 3 weeks ago, I said to him, are you sure what you're going to get from your group every night? And he said, no, I don't know. And now, not knowing and getting the answer, it's in a positive, not in a negative. And it's really driven by the young players on this team and what's going on. Bill Karlsson gets another goal again tonight just by going to the front of the net, and it was huge because it answered the Anaheim goal before the period ended. Seth Jones continues to jump up on the play and make the right reads. He just talked about how well Ryan Murray is playing, and Joonas Korpisalo is at the top of the list of young guys performing right now. So this team is being taken over by the youth, isn't it?
Yeah, and let's not forget Wennberg. I mean, could be one of the most confident shootout shooters right now in the league. He's got that 5-hole move. He's very deceptive. I saw him take some big hits tonight, which I wonder about him. Kept an eye on him after taking a couple hits. No problem. Actually engaged a little more, and that's a good sign for a young perimeter player. You know, they want him to go to the net more and engage more. I love Nick Foligno. He's a young guy still, too. I mean, you know, he's not a kid, but he's still a young man, and he's played a long time in the league. But there's a process, and as a player, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. As a captain, Nick Foligno, there's no one that puts more pressure on himself. Disappointing outing last game on the fourth line, not a lot of minutes. Tonight he responded, and I love Torts. He wants more. He now knows, John Tortorella now knows or has a very, very good sense of what these guys are and what they can be, and that is a great sign for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, and that's when he is at his best. And you mentioned Wennberg, and it's interesting what you said about the big hits because don't forget, and it's easy to forget because it was months ago now, early in the year in that first game he takes a hit. He gets concussed and he's out for a while, and then he comes back, and then he had the foot problem. So, you know, this is when you're talking about getting hit, you've got to get talked back into it again throughout the course of the year, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you really do, and I've never had a concussion like that, and yeah, it's not you tiptoe back in. Still no penalty minutes from Alexander Wennberg, which is fine, but maybe he'll get one in the next week here at home.
You really want him to have one, don't you?
Well, I want him to have a good one.
Good one. All right.
Not just to get one.
All right. So the next game up for the Blue Jackets is going to be on Saturday night. The Ottawa Senators will be here. Dion Phaneuf will be playing on the blue line for the Senators here.
It's weird, huh?
Yeah, it is going to be weird to see him in that uniform. But the Senators are here at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. That'll do it for our portion of the Tim Hortons postgame show. But stay tuned. Much more to come with Milan Jordan here on the Scioto Downs Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.